Hometown Radio, 1580 KGAF presents the Community Service Report. Here is Dee Blanton.
Thanks very much. Hi again, everyone. Welcome to our Friday Community Service Program. Today is Gainesville ISD Day. Very happy to be joined by Dr. Jeff Brazier, the superintendent of Gainesville ISD. How you doing, Jeff?
Good morning, Dee.
It's good to see.
Wonderful, thank you.
Good to see you. One thing I wanted to talk about, because you brought some guests, we want to give plenty of time to them, but one of the things that we're hearing a lot about lately is the District of Innovation, and I'm hearing not only GISD, other school districts in the area are jumping on board with this, and I think maybe there's a general misunderstanding of what this is, or maybe no understanding at all of what District of Innovation is. So talk a little bit about that.
Okay, well, it really is a very easy to understand concept. Essentially, it was the 84th legislature adopted the concept where we are looking for more local control of state policies within districts. And of course, they are very strict on which policies that you can be innovative about. Certainly, accountability is not one of them, those type things. But there are areas I think that hinder student success. So it allows districts to put together advisory groups in collaboration with the Board of Trustees and the community to identify certain policies that, by modifying, will allow us more flexibility to help us ensure our students are more successful.
Basically, it gives you a little more local control, right?
Yes, much more local control. For example, the school calendar, the state had mandated that we can't start until like the last Monday of August of each month. And so just that calendar creates a less instructional time for students prior to start testing, end of course. And so that pushes the school year plumb into June, time you're trying to put in your holidays and all your professional development days. So since we now are a District of Innovation, we're going to push that back a week. So that allows us to get all those instructional days that we can, maximize those days, get in our holidays, our professional development days, but get out before June 1st. So that's just one of numerous policies that we're going to be able to modify to help us be more successful.
Excellent, excellent. And the steps that are being taken, how many more steps are there for you to be officially a District of Innovation?
Well, really, we've gone through the whole process over the last 6 months, and so now we're going to send these policies to our policy consultant. They'll go and they'll basically translate that into policy, and then we'll take that to the Board of Trustees. We get them to approve that policy, and then that policy will be in effect. Right. And so then we're moving forward. So
good deal. Good deal. And I know at the last school board meeting, got a little update on your construction projects that are going on. Give the public a little update.
Okay. Well, our new band hall at Lee Intermediate is moving forward, and all the iron has come on site. And so actually next week, they should start assembling that iron, and you should actually see a building start coming up. So we're excited. So once you get that up, then it'll come together pretty quickly. So we should be in that building by next school year. So maybe mid-June, we'll have the opportunity to come in there and occupy the building and start getting it set up for school. The multi-purpose weight room facility at the high school continues to move forward. They're out there working really hard. This group that we've hired, and they don't miss a beat. And they're out there every day, Saturdays, Sundays. So I think that you'll see a foundation being poured very soon, and a building coming up probably within the next several months.
All right, sounds good. Well, you brought some guests with you today. Tell us who you brought.
Yes, well, these are just 4 of the many amazing students that we have at Gainesville High School. But I just wanted to share this group with the community because they are all state-bound, and I'll let them tell you more about what they're going to be doing. But I do have Dalton Chancellor, Jenny Liu, Radhika Baca, and Mark Chavez. And so I just want them to tell them a little bit about what they do and what they're going to state for, and then maybe give you a small sample of what it is to be and hear an amazing debate team. So,
all right. Well, Jeff, if you'll step aside and you two girls can use that mic right there and tell us who you are. Go ahead.
Well, I'm Jenny. I'm a senior this year at Gainesville High School, and this is my second year to qualify for CX debate.
All right, excellent.
And I'm Radhika, and I'm also a senior at Gainesville High School, and it's also my second year.
All right. We'll get to the guys here in just a second. Just hang on, guys. I know you can't wait, but just hang on just a second here. Now, for those that don't know, explain what CX debate is, because I know there's Lincoln Douglas. Some people may not know. Explain what CX is.
Well, CX debate is specifically about like government policies. So like we pick a topic every year, a specific umbrella of topics, and from there each team picks a subtopic to go under. So for like example, our case is about sea cucumbers, and when we're talking about sea cucumbers, we want to partner with China with their GMO project, their genetically modified organisms project, and specifically it's about government policies. So like in the debate round, we would debate about how this would pass in Congress and the effects of the plan and all that.
All right, very good. What excites you, Radhika, about debate? It's got to be something there that makes you want to keep doing this.
The thing that's really exciting, I think, is that whenever we go up against another team and they give us our case, like you're forced to work under 8 minutes, and so it's timed. But like within those 8 minutes, you have to come up with things against their case. So it really makes you think critically and think deep about what all could go on.
That's pressure. 8 minutes, that puts pressure on you.
Yeah,
You get used to it.
It seems to me that some of these subjects could very well be things you could debate for an hour, and you have to do it in 8 minutes.
8 minutes, and you have to make sure you deliver it well too.
Yeah, a lot of the preparation comes outside of the round too.
Yeah.
So we spend our time on Wednesdays,
On research.
2 hours researching.
Well, keep up the good work. Let's move on to the guys here quickly and introduce yourselves one at a time there.
All right, I'm Dalton. I'm a junior, and this is, our third year in debate, but our first year to qualify.
All right.
And I'm Mark Chavez, and it is also my third year in debate and first year to qualify for state.
Now, are you guys in CX or Lincoln Douglas or what?
Yes, sir, we're in CX.
All right. What do you like most about it?
What I like most? I think I like that it teaches you, like, important life skills, like how to speak well, how to work under pressure, like the girls were saying. There's just a lot you can do. A lot it teaches you about real world, like, situations that you can apply to everything.
All right. And what about you? What makes you want to be a debater?
It's basically just like a amazing like learning experience, just like to be able to be there and like being under pressure, being under the pressure and having all these abilities to like speak and like having to make your own speech and under a certain time, like being able to present and like make someone like feel what you're coming from or something like that. That's what I feel like is the best thing.
Is debate a little bit of theater? Is there a little bit of theater involved in debate? Girls, boys, you can both answer this.
Yeah, sometimes you have to act like
Speaking-wise,
you have to act like you know what you're talking about.
Even if you know you're wrong, you just have to be like,
You can't admit the other team's right.
yeah, or
for the
else
life
you're
of you.
done.
Guys, what about you? A little acting involved?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially, like the girls were saying, if you don't know what you're talking about or you know you're wrong, you just got to hang in there and act like everything's all right.
Act like you're right.
You gotta sell it.
Yeah, poker face. That's the hard thing, having that poker face. Who wants to go through a little bit of their debate and give us a little on-air example? Guys, you want to do this?
Do you want to go?
Oh, yeah.
Me and
Okay.
Jenny.
Do it that way. There you go.
I'll be negative and then she'll be half and I'll be CX in her.
Okay.
So basically, I present the plan. He tries to tear
All
it
right.
apart.
Let us have it.
All right, so what's your inherent barrier?
My inherent barrier, it's right now, China's not really using the GMO project as like an advantage for them to access all the advantages.
Why aren't they using a GMO right now?
They don't really have the patents available for it. Like, they don't really have all the resources, but the U.S. does, because we're actually ranked #1 in gene patents. But because China doesn't have all these gene patents, or their government doesn't really push for that, that's why this plan is not pushing through.
All right, what would happen if we didn't help China with the GMO project?
Then you wouldn't see our advantages within the
What are
resolution.
your advantages?
Our advantages, like what specifically?
How many advantages do you have total?
We have around 1 or 2.
Okay, can you explain them, what they are?
Like, what do
explain?
you want to know about them?
Like, if we help them build these GMOs, how would it be to the U.S.'s advantage and China's?
Okay, so for one, sea cucumbers, they belong in the sea, and like, I guess their waste product, they actually help the coral reefs within the sea. So if we help the coral reefs within the sea, that leads to more biodiversity. Because coral reefs are actually like I would say like they're the very bottom of the food chain. Like, all the organisms feed off of them. And so because of that, if we help the coral reefs through our sea cucumber project, that's how we can help with the biodiversity in the ocean. And for 2, we can also help with global warming, I guess you can say, like ocean acidification, because the sea cucumbers and the coral reef combination, they also help to decrease the acidity of the ocean.
Okay, so what would happen if we didn't pass your plan?
If we didn't pass our plan, then you would continue to see the harmful effects of the lack of biodiversity in today's oceans, and you would also see the ocean acidification increasing at an alarming rate.
So let me ask this real quickly. Great job, incidentally. the examiner, the cross examiner, is it important that you jump in with your questions as quickly as you can?
Yeah, because you're under 3 minutes. It's like you have 3 minutes to ask as many questions as possible, and you have to let them explain it. Like, you have to know what their case is doing. You can't just read it and say, oh, I guess I know what it is. But you have to ask them so you can really understand what their basically plan is doing.
All right, very good. And so I understand then a little more about the time limits and how they all work. Well, listen, we're out of time. I wish we had time. We would debate all the world topics if we had time here this morning. But continued success in UIL for all of you guys and gals. And I know we're proud to have you representing Gainesville High School and the Gainesville community. And again, good luck, and we'll see you down the road. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you all for taking time out. I know you hate to not be in school early or something today, but thanks for being here. We do appreciate it. And that's going to wrap it up for our Gainesville ISD program here in the month of March on Hometown Radio 1580 KGAF.